right, so this next group, and our final group this evening, is the concert band / wind ensemble here at AG. And we're going to be playing 4 pieces for you this evening. 2 of them we played a couple weeks ago down at Universal Studios, and we're going to do 2 new ones that we haven't done before. This first one is called Marche Diabolique, and it's structured like a march, but it uses a tritone a lot, so it sounds kind of diabolical or kind of evil. It's kind of cool. Got all sorts of louds and softs, and I think you guys will enjoy it. All right, so the next piece we're going to play is called Not Alone. It's by Randall, Standridge, as you guys can see in your program. He's a composer that writes a lot for school bands. Like, I mean, if you go on some of the band websites I go on, it's like Randall, Standridge, everything. But this piece that he wrote is relatively recent. It's really different. It's about anxiety and depression, and kids kind of struggling with it, and even adults and stuff too. He wrote it more as kind of like a therapy for himself, dealing with his own anxiety and depression. And so you'll hear in the piece that it starts off kind of pristine and pretty, but there's like moments of tension that get in there that kind of simulate kind of the racing thoughts or like worrying about the future that so many of us that have anxiety deal with. I felt like it depicted it really well and was like connected with me because I suffer from it as well. So I thought it'd be kind of a cool thing to do with the kids, post-COVID, we could kind of use it to vent some of our frustrations and all that. So it has some really pretty parts and some really, I don't want to say violent, but they kind of sound like that. So I hope you guys enjoy Not Alone. So for the next one, just a little bit of history behind it. This is going to be, it's called Second Suite in F by Gustav Holst. Gustav Holst was an English composer, English-born, and he was like of German and Latvian descent. And he was born Gustav von Holst in the late 1800s. When World War I broke out, he changed his name just to Gustav Holst, so because he didn't want to sound too German. And he wasn't very well known until 1919 when he wrote the Planet Suite and it was premiered. A lot of you guys probably know Mars or Jupiter, or maybe have heard some of those pieces. And he also wrote a lot for band. He was one of the first composers that did, besides John Philip Sousa. And he wrote this Suite in F that was, he wrote it in 1911 and published it in 1922. And it was one of the first pieces for just band, because usually people would write for orchestra, or they would transcribe orchestra music for bands. This piece is in 4 movements, 4 relatively short ones. And so it's customary that in between movements that you don't clap, you just save your claps for the end. So you'll hear a couple pauses in there where we're just kind of switching movements, and you'll know when it's the end. Anyways, I hope you enjoy. So in that one, we had about 1 million soloists. If you played a solo in that, could you please stand, please? So really quick before we play our last number, I wanted to take a moment to honor all of our band seniors and also to hand out some awards for our students who have been just doing absolutely awesome this year in the band. It's been a great year for us. We've accomplished a lot. We've done a ton. And actually just recently, the band got all superior ratings at the festival down at Universal Studios and at the festival we hosted here a couple months ago too. So we're doing really great. First off, I'd like to recognize our band seniors. If they could please stand. Our seniors this year are Amelie Guerrero, Michael Hartman, Talia Khan, Esperanza Maldonado, Griffin Miller, and Phoenix Moser. How about a big round of applause? And one more, because Maya's not technically on my roster for for this class, but she's been playing, so Maya Zavada as well. Okay, so I just have a few awards that I'd like to hand out. So percussionist, if I call your name, you can just head up the stairs here, and then band kids, you can mosey on over. So seniors, if you want to go ahead and take a seat. So I have some awards for outstanding section members, and then also one award per grade level as well. So starting off with our outstanding woodwind player for this year. This person played in the musical, can play a ton of different instruments, can play jazz, can play classical, is a great bass player as well. I mean, he could do everything. And I couldn't think of any better person to give this to than Evan Nichols. So for our outstanding brass player for this year, it's a student who is very dedicated to playing his instrument, sometimes very loud, but always very good, and he's learning to harness it, and he's just such a great trumpet player and a great section leader as well. Michael Hartman for our outstanding brass player. For our outstanding percussionist for this year, this person is, let me see, they can do color guard, they can play the trumpet, they play percussion incredibly well. After they joined Percussion Ensemble this year, they're just incredible, and they can sing really well too. But our outstanding percussionist for this year is Maya Zavada. To our exemplary classes. So we have, for our exemplary freshman award, this student in particular kind of piqued my interest because he's incredibly talented, especially for being only a freshman, displays musicianship that usually a junior or senior would display, and is incredibly talented at writing music as well. This would be none other than Patrick Keith. For our exemplary sophomore, there were two students who tied for this because we have a really strong sophomore class, and I don't know, I couldn't decide, so they're both completely worthy of the award, so I decided to give it to both of them. One is a clarinet player and one is a French horn player, and they're both awesome musicians and awesome leaders in this band, and I can't wait to see what their upperclassmen years are going to bring to us. But Elle Cameron and Spencer Hervé. And for exemplary junior, this student is in my percussion ensemble class. He originally started on clarinet, but he turned out to be an incredible quint player in the marching band and also an awesome percussionist all around. So this is none other than Cole Neiman. For our exemplary senior, this student has displayed a lot of musicianship in their 4 years here, can play a lot of different instruments and does a great job, has an excellent attitude in class, and has a way of making class more family-like, I feel like, especially lately. And so I've really appreciated that about this person. And our exemplary senior award goes to Isabel Evangelos. And I know it's a little bit late for these awards because marching band ended in like December, but we're gonna do a couple of marching band awards right now, if you all can remember way back then. I have two color guard awards that I wanted to hand out, and this is the National School Color Guard Award, so their names will go up on the wall of the band room, and this award is for students who display a high level of artistry on the field and also display a high level of leadership as well. And I couldn't think of two more deserving students than Daniel Corona and Natalie Matthews. Now we have 2 more marching band awards, and these are for the National School Marching Student Award. Their names will also go up on the wall in the band room, and it's for students who displayed a lot of leadership on the field, a lot of musicianship, and students who everybody just generally looked up to. And I couldn't think of 2 more deserving seniors for this award than Griffin Miller or Shelby Halverson. Okay, we got 2 more. This next award will also go up on the wall in the band room, and this is the Arroyo Grande High School Blue Eagle Award, and it's for somebody who has just demonstrated a lot of musicianship and leadership within the group, and who has really kind of gone above and beyond in making this band a better place to be. And the student I thought that best fit that kind of description was Amelie Guerrero. Okay, so this is the last award. This is the most prestigious award, and it's the John Philip Sousa Award. It recognizes the top student in the high school band. The student displays outstanding musicianship, leadership, and dedication. And I want to especially outline leadership with this student. Excellent leader over the past couple of years, and I've just been so privileged to be able to work with this student. When I was thinking about who should get this award, the only person that popped into my mind was Talia Khan. So, Talia. So we have our band booster president, Steve Murray, that would like to come up here and just present a couple of things really quick. And so if you could all give him a big round of applause. All
right, let's see how sharp I am with this. It's been a busy year. Next year is going to look about the same. I hope I can get some more volunteers, which brings me to, I'd like to really thank everyone that stepped up. And even if you did the smallest of things, it is much appreciated. I hope you know that. Band Boosters Board has gotten smaller over the years. We've had a hard time tracking new members. But I would like to thank those that did step up. First of all is Carrie Ingram. She's been with me on board my whole time here, and even before me. So Carrie, if we could raise your hand, give a round of applause for Carrie. Although not officially on board, Melissa Beck signs all the checks, make sure everything gets paid along with Carrie, so thanks to her. This year we got Jan Joichi stepped up to be our treasurer, and she handles all the books, make sure the taxes get paid, really appreciate it. And every year we say goodbye to seniors, which is the part where I start to cry. And but one of the parents of seniors I've known for many years. She's been involved with the band for 8 years. Stacy Halverson, if you could come up here, please. Sorry to make you walk so far. Every year the Band Boosters gives out scholarships, which is usually with an S. This year kind of dropped the ball, and we only are giving out one to a deserving senior. I met this person 4 years ago at band camp. She was, I met her when she was coaching the current Judkins incoming drum major on how to keep time and they were in the band room together, and I didn't know who this person was, really. And grown to know her quite well over the past 4 years. She's got a great sense of humor. Every single football game and competition, the announcer butchers her name, which I tease her about. I hope she doesn't mind. My favorite butchering happened at the San Luis High competition this year. I'm not sure where they got Talia Scott from, but it gave me a chuckle. But without any further ado, Talia Khan, congratulations, this is for you. All right, a couple reminders. I would be amiss if I didn't do this. We do have a band boosters meeting next Monday. It's supposed to be board elections. I'm not sure if we have anyone that's running. I'm around for 1 more year, so if somebody wants to step up and shadow me next year, that'd be great. Also, fireworks sale starts in 4 weeks. If you haven't signed up to volunteer, please do. Much help is needed for that. And I like to do this every year. Band camp starts in 60 days. Hope you're ready. Sorry, Paul. Oh, and also, can we get a big round of applause for Paul Dunsmoor?
Hi everyone. As you probably know by now, I've been the head drum major this year, which has been really fun for me. But I've been lucky enough to have the best assistant drum majors in the world. So every year we do a passing of the baton, or in this case of the gloves. So I would like to announce that our next drum majors will be Skylar and Elle as co-head drum majors. So it's been a while since we've done the salute, so show us some mercy if we mess it up a little bit. But Skylar, why don't you come up here first and we will do the salute. To invite Ella.
Congratulations, everybody who got awards, and especially congratulations to our new drum majors. Next year's shaping up to be an exciting one. But to finish off this year, we got one more piece we're going to play for you, and it's a lot of fun. It's called Bayou Breakdown. There's a lot of notes between the starting and the finish line, and we are going to play the heck out of it, so I hope you guys enjoy it. again, thank you for all your support this year. You guys can't tell you how much we appreciate it. And hope you all have a good rest of the school year, the few days that we have left. If you would be so gracious and help us move equipment back to the band room, that's always super appreciated. If not, I hope you have a great night, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.